Don't miss a beat, stay tuned tight. The best of the best, shining bright. Tune in now, it's not a game. Today Ghana News, it's your clan. Time with Francis, a unique delight. Don't miss the magic, shining bright. Tune in and see the best of the best. Today Ghana News, you'll be impressed. In a few weeks, a new adventure. Francis Jalil, we're ready. From the beach to the dance floor. Don't miss a beat, stay tuned.
Well, hello, my dear lovely viewers. You already know, right? It's your girl. My name is Frances, and I'm here every Friday to give you all the juicy stuff. The program is called Time with Frances. If you're new here, I just want to put it out there. We're live every Friday. And don't forget, our program is live at Twitch, on satellite, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also on YouTube. All on TodayGhanaNews TV. We have also the sausage channel in Ghana. Yes, we're live in Ghana, like everywhere. We're on H and Hing FM 93.5 at Hingma in the Eastern region. So if you're in the Eastern region, you can just tune in. Okay, we're live there. We're also live in King's Radio in Accra, Jafferma TV at Wara Wara in OT region, Second Information Center at Tatale, Northern Ghana, at the Lema Community Information Center at Mponta, and Fans TV at Aflo in the Volta region. Yes, so we're everywhere. You don't have a reason not to tune in with your girl. Time with Frances. We're here again. So I know you guys are eager to see my guests, because if you follow me on my social media, yes, the way what I wrote on my caption, everybody was asking me, who is she? But don't worry, yes, she's a big deal. Yes, she is, okay? You know, we bring in nothing but the best. So after this break, you get to meet our lovely guest, okay? Then you get to hear from her who she really is, because I don't want to brag for her. Okay, let's go and do it on bragging herself. All right, Time with Frances. We have our sponsors, so let's take some words and some messages from them, and we'll be right back. But before that, don't forget, it's an interactive show. We have Q&A time, so please tell us where you're watching us from, okay? And if you want us to give us someone a shout out, just write it there. That's also a bonus on the show today. And also, my guests, definitely you guys know you get time to ask questions, like any kind of question you want to ask my guest. Maybe you missed some of the questions and you came in later, you can just ask her again so that you can get the full information. But first come first serve, because today we have a lot to talk about, because she is a big deal, like I said. So please send in your questions as soon as possible, okay? Because if it's too much, I can't read all of it. But the first person, or if you send your questions early, I will get to read it very early as well and fast. Thank you guys for joining. It's your girl, Time with Frances. I am your host. Every Friday we are here. My name is Frances. I'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hello, abusianfo. Centrica ewo niema papa ma edimechi ne nkwohwe. Sebani signature sentence so Centrica ewo homai ebano shades so fresh Centrica ewo 027 0042568 and 0552 837247. Centrica follow no ewo TikTok social media handles nyina. TikTok eye Queen Gina 618 and ne Centrica say all your good smell and all your fragrance, we got you covered. Centrica ewo in Sawam off Accra Road ne so wa frɛ na begu screen yi so you know fin shao obe deliver ma kama ene kwesi December we your rani promo ne obeto bi obeche o perfume baako.
Oh, say yay! The African Arts, Food, Music and Culture Festival, Armenia 2026. Society, Yapa Huntim of Francis Consults, Eto Ensa Afro Esbitesa, Ewa Ghana, any Africa, Sabe Showcase creativity, Ewa global stage, so we artists, fashion designer, chef, musician, Anna Empo, cultural entrepreneur, any woman, so what the African young creativity, every global stage, Ewa Europe, ya boy ya pomo atuho, ya show registration I say, and it's 2% participating, and now on getting more information there, any other contact in Ewa Humachu so +374 558 508 11 and +233 542 545 815. Following our Facebook, Ope and Sembisa Ana Bibi Piata Efaye Hon. Ubetimi I email and so ewo African Cultural Festival 2018 at gmail.com. African Arts, Food, Music and Culture Festival, Armenia 2026, made of way. Africa on display, culture without borders. Yeah, that was it.
Welcome back to the show. The show is called Time with Frances. I am your host. My name is Frances. If you're just tuning in, this is what we do here. It's innovative, it's informative, and it's entertaining. We give you nothing but the best. All right, so before the break, I told you guys I have a big deal as a guest. You will know very soon why I say that. But before that, the program is live at Twitch on satellite, Facebook, YouTube, and links are all on TodayGhanaNews TV. We're also live on our sister channel, Hing FM 93.5 at Ahimima in Eastern Region. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for getting our crowd. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Jeffrey TV at Warrior in OT region. We have Secondary Information Center. Yes, my people from all the way from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every Friday. At TodayGhana Adalema Community Information Center. Shout out to you guys as well. And at TodayGhqnaNews TV, also in Aflo in the Volta region. So we're everywhere. You can. All right, guys. So I'm sure you guys want to know who the guest for today is. It's a she, by the way. She hero. Okay. So I guess for tonight is Stacey Ola. I hope I got her name right. So let's welcome Stacey Ola.
Hello.
Hi there. Thank you. Welcome for joining. Thank you for joining the show, Time with Frances.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, Frances.
I'm honored. I Googled you, by the way, and when I was reading, I was like, okay. So she's like everything. But I'm proud of you personally, from woman to woman. I like when a woman out there doing her thing. We can do better. And I'm so honored, by the way, to have you here.
Thank you.
So who is Stacey Ola, aside of what Google is telling us?
Stacey Ola is a young lady originally from Cameroon. I left the country when I was 18 and moved to the United States with a lot of dreams and a lot of misconceptions about what I would do and conquer the world. Several years of college education and misdirections, I am finally doing what I really like to do, which is humanitarian work, reaching out, going back to my communities and giving back to my people.
Okay. Like Cameroonian, your English is so clear.
Well, I don't know. Thank you. I guess I grew up in the English speaking zone, but I speak French equally fluently. So it's a blessing, but it's not useful in the US. So
Yeah, but it's an international language, so it's
yeah.
yes. All right. So Stacey, I know you're the founder and the executive director of Project Thrive. I know a little bit about the Project Thrive, but I want people out there to know about Project Thrive. Like, what is Project Thrive like? I hope I'm pronouncing it well, yeah?
Yes, you are. So
Yeah.
Project Thrive started out as Project Progress, which the whole point is that my vision was to go back home, identify areas that I already knew were not working and areas that have improved, and partner with people on the ground to see how we can move forward. Project Thrive kind of has its hands in every basket because I feel like the world is so interconnected right now that if you fix one thing and don't fix the other, then you still have poor outcomes. So Project Thrive aims to deal with issues in healthcare, issues in agriculture, education, but really at the top of it is education, because education will create doctors, teachers, who will also teach the community and take care of the people who are sick.
Okay. And so you're a nurse. You're a nurse practitioner, certified
Yes,
nurse.
I'm a nurse.
So are you practicing right now?
So I'm a nurse practitioner, family practitioner, and a psychiatric practitioner. In the US, that means that you're independently practicing. Our doctors don't like to hear that. I am not an MD. I'm a nurse practitioner, but I do everything for my patient independently without the doctor. So I can prescribe, I can treat, I can manage every disease process, family and medical, and then psychiatric as well. But my passion is really psychiatry because I feel like the mind is so neglected that if the mind is not working, the body doesn't work.
Yes, for the doctors, they can be mad for all I care because I think the nurses do all the work. Yes, they do all the work in the hospital. Okay, so they do good jobs like in the theater and stuff like that. But I mean, in the world, we know what goes on. It's all about nurses. We do everything. So, and when I saw you do mental health and also you like the two, because I'm a nurse, by the way, and I want to specialize in public health. So I saw you doing public health and mental health. How did you do like both? Because public health on its own, it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
And you combining the public health with mental health.
Look at it this way. Public health, it deals with issues in the community.
Yes.
Mental health is a huge unregarded, unaddressed issue in the community. So my thought process was, if you go in there without having the backing of community service, public health services, you're going to confuse the people because you want to not have 5 different people saying 5 different things. So when Staciola comes to you, Staciola is dealing with your community issues, dealing with the lack of clinics and vaccines and clean water, but she's also dealing with, why are you depressed? What's going on behind the scenes?
Okay, that's smart. That's very smart. And where from all this passion? Because I know that to be a nurse, it takes more than a dream. It has to be, I think it's a calling. I always say that. Because no matter how much you've been paid, you have to have the heart to do some certain things. Especially when you meet some patient, it's only by God's grace. It's only God that can give you that. You know, that's why I say it's a calling. You know? Calling. Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you come from experience, not just theory. So what I really say to people, because I do talks with younger people about the career choices. One of the things I say is that nursing is not only a calling. Your calling should be a bigger why. Like, why is it a calling? Why do you think it is? Yeah. I've had 60% of the young people in the last 5 years say it's the pay. Because in the US, it is not a secret. It's the pay. But however, I immediately redirect them. Go think about it again. what is it that makes you want to do it even when the pay doesn't matter anymore? And that is my why, because my drive is people. Every aspect of nursing and a practitioner that I do is about how do I reach the most people in the best way possible to give them the best outcomes.
Okay. Oh, I think you said it all. Because I used to say, what happens when you get all the money and you don't have the love for your job?
Mm-hmm.
What else are you going to do?
Burnout, which is what happens all over the place. We have very angry nurses. We have very tired nurses. We have very frustrated nurses. They try different careers because after giving so much of yourself and you still don't feel like there's an intrinsic reward that is not money, that is not material. And if you cannot get that reward, you become very frustrated.
Okay. So did you study in Cameroon or in the States?
Oh, no, I studied in the United States. I left Cameroon when I was 18. I had done 1 year or about one semester of university just playing around. I was doing linguistics. So when I came to the United States, I had all my aunts and uncles telling me, oh, you know, nursing is a sure way for you to end up doing your humanitarian work. You need to do nursing. I never dreamed of being a nurse, ever. I did dream of being a psychiatrist, but the pathway was so long and I don't have patience. So I was like, I can't go to school for 12 years. So.
Okay, so you have a passion for like the mind, you want to read people's mind. Where is that coming from? Is it like a family related thing? Maybe somebody in the family was having an issue or something you saw and you felt like, oh, I need to do this.
I know back home, I don't know about Ghana. A funny thing, I went to Ghana a couple of times and I didn't see the people that I saw in Cameroon walking naked and talking to themselves with Rasta hair and stuff. Maybe I went to the wrong place, but back home, I found that I was tolerant of those people. We actually had an incident where I had a pair of shoes that I really liked, and the madman picked the one side of my shoe, and I was following him up the road screaming, give me my shoe, calling the name that I know everybody calls him. And he turned around and started doing the gibberish. And everybody was scared, but I was just standing there waiting for him to finish. I'm like, well, can you give me my shoe? So my mom kept saying, you know he's mad, right? You know you shouldn't. I'm like, but he's just a person. So that was one of the times where I remember from childhood that I see them as, I'm curious about what made him this way. And is there something we can do to clean him up and give him a shower? Is there something we can do?
Wow. Okay. So now I got you like where exactly it's coming from. Sometimes I get scared. Trust me. When I went for my clinicals, that was the worst word for me. I was so scared. Okay. Because sometimes they just want to hug you. Because in Ghana we have we have a clinic for them. So maybe like you said, that's why you didn't see them like out like that. Yes.
Oh, I went to Pantan Psychiatric Hospital.
Yes.
So that's how much I wanted to see what they have, because I was happy that many years later, there's a place to keep people. There's a place to take care of them. So it was a very good visit, and it gave me so much hope that Africa is not behind. It's just needing help.
Yes. Oh, they take very good care of them, by the way, but I'm really scared. But for you to stand and be waiting for them, I'm sure people will be looking at you and say, what the hell is she doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm at home with them. I mean, of course, there's some situations where safety is paramount. I'm not saying that. We have schizophrenics who don't know the reality of now. So you have to be aware, but just being aware also helps me understand when to engage and when to detach.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have your own private practice?
Yeah, I have my private practice, and I've had my practice since 2020.
In the States or in Cameroon?
In the United States.
Okay. Do you have any in Cameroon?
No, I tried. It is very difficult to go through the red tape. So what people don't understand is Cameroon does not do dual nationality. So now I'm considered a foreigner in Cameroon. When I go to my own country, I have to go through the hoops like a visitor. And so when I went there trying to collaborate with the psychiatric hospital and try to see how we can establish something, it is like I'm some Caucasian person, to say the worst. Yeah, I have to come in as a business.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But you have your Cameroonian passport, right?
You can't. If once you take up U.S. nationality, Cameroon does not participate in dual, so you have to give up Cameroon.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yes, that's how it works.
Okay, well, they should give you a chance because I'm sure, I mean, like you say, it's a business and it's also helping people. So, what's the best if you give back to where you're coming from? I think that's the best feeling you can
It
ever.
is. But there's a caveat to that. If where you're coming from does not want the help, you need to move forward, because I believe Africa is a motherland, like all of Africa. We just belong to little pieces of the pie. So to me, that's why I started going to Ghana. That's why I intend to go to other West African countries first, because I believe home is home. It doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah. So, where are you looking at right now?
Well,
If
I
you want
started
to.
with Ghana. I've been to Ghana a couple of times. We have some initiatives that we're carrying out there, collaborating with neurophysiology societies to talk
Okay.
about like autism, ADHD, all neurodivergent conditions, and how we can help communities and families handle.
Okay. So, is it going to be Project Thrive? Is the name, right? But you have your own name of your project, like your own thing.
So
Or
Project
is
Thrive is
Project.
my foundation.
Okay.
And it is the nonprofit that handles all the things outside of the US. We do some work in
Okay.
the US too. We do a lot of like programs with schools and churches, but
Mhm.
primarily the goal is to identify areas in our own continent that need attention. So we work with other organizations, like in Ghana, we work with the Clicks Foundation, and we visited them to see their work. They do great work for autism. We go to the orphanages and try to find out any children who have disabilities and know what they're doing for them so we can help. The psychiatric hospital is open to us helping with their activities that deal with children with autism and developmental delays.
Okay. So, what's the name of your own private practice? In case someone is watching and is in the state and wants to come, how will they locate you?
So I have two practices. My practice in Washington D.C. area is Serene Care Clinics. That one we handle primary care and psychiatry. So if your daily care, like your diabetes and your high blood pressure and stuff, we handle that. And your psychiatric issues, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar, anything, we handle that. And then the other one, which is Agnes Care Service Solutions, that deals more with community. So we deal with like social services and groups to help people rehabilitate substance abuse.
Okay. All right. So, are you looking at doing all this also in Africa or in Ghana as well?
Yes, I'm looking at identifying how we can do it, but the difference is in Africa, it will be more of me giving, because there's no way you can do it as a business without cutting out the people you're really targeting. Because if you do a business at the rate that we do here, only the people who have money will be able to pay for these services. But if you do it the way that I'm thinking of, is more of a community-based sponsored service, then we're going to get more of the population to seek help because they need help.
Yeah, maybe like you said, maybe you can partner with other groups of people. Like you already said, you go and partner with them in Ghana, and you guys can just come together, collaborate, and see how best. Because I feel what you're doing is very good, and we have a lot of depression in Africa, but people don't want to own up to it. But we
Yeah.
do. Okay, so if you take that, I think it will really help the mind and states at which people are right now in Africa, because we need it. We need it because
Yeah.
if it's not the government, it's something that is driving us crazy there. So,
It's in every country, believe me, every country has its issues. It's just that it's at different magnitudes.
exactly. Well, everywhere with its own. The good thing is, this side of the world, they have it. It's available.
Mhm.
Even with your money, you can, or at some extent, you have insurance. You can kind
Yeah.
of. But in Africa, like you said, it's not going to work because even individuals to afford it, you have to be super rich to afford it.
Mhm.
Yes. So you can't reach your target market unless you make it as non-profit organization helping people out, which is not a bad thing. Like I said, I feel like giving back to wherever you're coming from is the best of Africa because you've learned so much, you've acquired so much knowledge out, and you're taking it back and you're implementing it in people and you're teaching and you're educating. That's the love. And that's how nurses like behave naturally because
Yes.
we care about people genuinely from our heart, not just because of the money. Well, unless you're in the business or in that career for money, but at a point you have a humanitarian feeling because you deal with people on a daily basis. and you see different kinds of sickness. And unless you're not human, but you will be connected to them. So let's talk about. I know you're an author as well. You wrote a book. Is that your first book?
Yes, that is my first published book. So, again, growing up as a kid, I was extremely creative in theater arts and speaking. So, I actually, most of my friends were surprised I was in nursing because they thought I would be in journalism. But the realities of the world is, as a foreigner coming to another country, choosing certain professions is shooting yourself in the foot. So writing, journalism, and all that, I had to put them on the side. But yeah, I finally made up my mind that I was going to start publishing my manuscripts because I have quite a few sitting around.
Oh, okay. So at least that is it's also a dream of yours.
Yes.
So it's not a new thing that you just
No. Yeah.
That's like the first love before the whole
Yeah.
thing. Okay. So what's the title of this book you wrote?
The title of the book is Lifing. So it's like life ing because I just felt like it's a combination of people's experiences and the realities that life is. So it's like lifing. I'm just trying to imply that a life is always going to happen. It's how we handle it that matters and how we come out of the troublesome parts of it. But life will always happen.
Yes. All right. So what inspires you to write this life in? Is it a personal experience or it's just like people life in general?
I think it's both. Like personal experiences, meeting people, because I meet a lot of people in my line of work. I meet a lot of people through different activities that I engage in, and I realize that we have one thing in common: we feel, we hurt, we are happy, we're sad, we grow, we have questions, and it's universal that everybody goes through one of those emotions at some point.
All right. So do you have any hobbies or interests that inspires your writing aside the whole life with people and
Travel. I always like to travel. So as a child, we will use the bus to go different cities, and I'll be writing how the trees looked, what color of cars I saw on the way. I describe people's clothes. Funny story, I went on holiday to one of my aunties, and she didn't know I write. So they had a quarrel in the family. The grown-ups were quarreling. I was about 11 or 12. So I took my book and I started writing, describing them. But in my head, I had to make sure I don't put anybody's name. So I said the one from Bamenda, which is another city. And I said the one from this place. And I said the father of the house. And they found it. And I was in so much trouble because they knew it was them I was talking about. But they were like, what kind of child are you? You're talking about grown-ups. And why are you writing it? Who are you going to show to? I'm like, I always write everything. I'm not showing anybody. And my mom had to tell them when they reported me to her that that's what she does all the time. Don't mind her.
No, you were being creative, so it's normal. Well, now that they see the actual book, then they'll know where all the
Oh, now they understand for sure. They understand me very well.
Yes. So, what's the most challenging part of writing a book?
Is believing in your own purpose for writing. You have to believe in it so much that if only one person agrees with it, it doesn't matter. Because it has to come from inside. And I believe that the most challenging part is, first of all, finding the purpose for which you're writing. Because once you believe in that purpose, there are people out there that you will touch because they also have something that they will pick out of your purpose.
And what is the message you want to let the readers get out of your book?
That you're not alone struggling with life's issues, and that it's not uniquely a problem that's targeting you. You're not unlucky. You're not forgotten by God. It is just part of what makes you whole. It might be really hard to get out of it, but you have to always remember that there's no other option. You have to get out of it.
Yeah. How long does it take you to write the book?
It is a process. It's a process because like,
you're very busy. I mean, you're involved in lots of things. So
funny enough, that's my quiet space. That's my happy time. Everything else is busy. By the time it's evening, sitting down and writing 6 pages is my happy time.
Wow.
Yeah, and it takes a lot. Some days are bad. Like for 2 months, I will not be able to be creative about anything. I'll just be stuck. And then for like a whole month, I'll be so inspired because I've gone through so many emotions that month. And I'm like, this is a good topic. So it really takes a lot of you being in it. It is not a gimmick. It's not something, I mean, I hear that people are doing AI and stuff, and I'm like, it is not. It cannot work. I had fights with the publisher when I told them to do a summary, and they did the summary, and I read it, and I'm like, it doesn't sound like me. She said, what do you mean it doesn't sound like you? I said, I mean, I wouldn't write it like that. And I had to scrap it, take another 2 weeks, because it has to come from you, inside of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm happy you did that, because you see most of these writers, like, they depend on their publishing house or publisher to do everything for them. But when you take, like, you know what you want, you know what you want to keep the people out there. That's why when I'm asking you about the book, you feel so like lively you're speaking, because you know exactly what you're writing about. You can relate with it. You see it, you feel it, you know everything about it. Not somebody just sitting down and drafting and giving you to, do it out there. So that's very good. So talking about publishing, have you published the book already?
Yes, the book is on Amazon, and from today through next Friday, we're giving away the ebook for free to the first 100 buyers, because we want as many people to read it upfront as possible. And that is in preparation for the launch on March 1st, which will be in person, and we'll go to different cities in the US as we get engagement from different markets.
Okay. All right. So that means now it's on Amazon. People can get the ebook.
Yes, you can get it on Amazon.
All right. But you're going to do a proper launch by the ending of the month.
Yes.
Okay. So it's something that is already out there, or you're now working on that? Like the preparation of the launch in there?
It's in the works. We actually already have a theme for it. We're going to call it Sips and Verses. And it will really, I'm apologizing to the men right now. It will really be a girly thing. Girls will be wearing pink and white, and we're going to sip champagne, and everybody will get a chance to read their favorite part of the book to the audience. We'll have some appetizers. We'll have some discussions about real life issues. So it's going to be fun, and we'll do those pop-up events everywhere throughout till the summer.
Okay, but men are also invited, right? They can wait.
Yes, men are invited. The reason I said I apologize to them is that now we're picking the pink and white, and today's man is bold. I love that. My son actually wears pink. He has this
and it actually looks good.
Swag. But some men still have their traditional ways. So I'm just apologizing that the color they might put a pink pocket square or something. I don't know.
At least a touch of pink is okay. Do you have any hobbies or interests that inspires your writing? Like, is it from your childhood, some like inspires your writing?
It varies. So, like I said, I have many manuscripts lined up, and all of them came from childhood and life experiences, friendships, my marriage, my children, raising my children, my nieces and nephew family, work, and society, comparing where I came from and where I grew up here. Because really, coming at 18, you end up completely becoming morphed into the culture of the United States. But kind of, I don't forget where I came from. So I always try to juxtapose the two in my writings.
That's beautiful. All right, let's put a pen on that. We're going for a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the book and some more about the organization, your non-profit organization as well. All right, guys, it's Time with Frances. You already know I am your girl. My name is Frances. Yes, you know why I said today our guest is a lady, right? You just heard it from her. She is a woman that has done so much. But we're going to be right back after this break. Just grab a popcorn, just drink water, and come back. Okay, but don't be long, because it's going to be a short break. And also, please send in your question and answer. When we get back, get them ready. I'm ready to read it. Tell us where you're watching us from. Say shout out to someone, a loved one, a family, a friend, or an enemy. Just say something to someone out there, okay? All right, guys. And I will be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome to the Pretty Unisex Salon, where beauty meets confidence. At Deprate, we bring out the best in you with our professional services like stylish braiding, elegant fixing of weave-on, relaxing pedicure, stunning acrylic nails, flawless makeup, gentle hair washing, and perfect touch-ups to keep you glowing. Step into the Pretty Unisex Salon today. Your beauty, our passion. We are right located at Agbogba Ashoman Road, close to Gold Avenue School. You can equally call us on 0240-796422 or 0261-740678 to book your appointment. Deprate Unisex Salon. Good, look good and feel good.
Welcome back, my lovely viewers. Thank you for sticking and staying and spending time with me and my guest today. The show is Time with Frances, and I am your host. My name is Frances. All right, so if you're new here, we want to tell you the program is live via Twitch, on satellite, Facebook, YouTube, Linkso, all on TodayGhanaNews TV, and we are also live in almost every part in Ghana. So we have our social channel, Ying FM 93.5, Hakimima in the Eastern region, Kings Radio in Accra, Jaframa TV in Warora, in OT region, Sekina Information Center at Tatale, Northern Ghana, Adalema Community Information Center at Nkwanta, and Fence TV also at Aflao in the Volta region. Thank you guys. I don't take it for granted, spending time using your data. You should have been doing something else, but you're here. Thank you so much. So before the break, we have a guest. It's a she hero. Yes, Stacy. Stacy Ola is the founder and executive director of Project Thrive. He's also a global board certified nurse practitioner. Okay, Stacy has done a lot. Organization is in sustainable solution in technology and entrepreneurship. Actually, when I Google her, I felt so proud being a woman. That if she can do it, what are you waiting for? You can do more. Okay. All right. So let's bring our lovely guest, Stacy Ola.
Hi again.
Yeah, welcome back there. All right, I want to talk about Project Thrive. I saw that you've led organization mission, deliver sustainable solution in technology. So can we talk a little bit about that? Technology.
Look at it this way. We have been forced into accepting that it is tech or nothing. Everything is going tech. Healthcare is going tech. The education system there's a lot of remote online courses. There's a remote work. Technology drives solar systems. It drives agriculture, sustainable agriculture, cleaning our water. So if we don't bring technology, we can't move forward. We'll be in the dark ages and crawling towards development. And that's not what we want.
Mm-hmm. And I saw agriculture. I was going to mention that as well.
It's connected.
Yeah, it caught my eye. That's very good. That's very good. And kudos. I mean, so what next? What next for Project Thrive? Because I see all this, like you have US based strategies, like in the rural, in the urban, you are doing for schools, I mean, foundations. So what's next with this Project Thrive?
2026, our calendar is pretty much geared towards a lot of community activities. So April is Autism Awareness Month, and we have some things planned out in Ghana for that. We will do a lot of awareness campaigns, involve families, involve the foundations that are in place because they are very helpful. And I talked to a young lady in Ghana who used to do a Mr. and Mrs. Autism pageant. So I'm looking at reviving that with her. So that is in the works. We're going to talk about it again and see if we can get that to happen, because there's so much more to this than people see. They just see disability. We just children.
And it's good that for once I see somebody doing something different instead of the cancer, the breast thing, because that is like what everybody's doing. That keeps going on and on and on. And for me now, I think it's boring. I think we can do different things to help. There are a lot of things in the health sector that needs to attention. We don't just leave it for the government. So if you're picking up this autism, ADHD, it's very it's different, and disability. Because people these days we don't even regard them. It's of late that you see they're even now getting jobs, they are now included in actual normal people. Well, let me not say normal, like other things that differentiate them, But it's good that you're coming up with this, so that I pray that you can really push it, because I have a soft heart for disability. I always say if I'm going to do a foundation, it's going to be disability or nothing, because nobody is watching it. Everybody's doing foundation. Yes, it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but we have to do something different. What about these people? Who is going to take care of them if we don't? So I just pray that. And I'm going to keep following all that. Thank God it's in Ghana. We'll bring it on. We'll talk about it. We'll push it. We'll know that the awareness be out there so that people can actually come out and be part of it. All right. So I see that. Actually, Stacey, okay, before I should have told you, my show is an interactive show where the viewers get to ask you questions. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, because the questions are now popping in, so I want to start reading them. And we have NDC. Thank you guys so much for always watching and participating. Greetings, watching from Amsterdam, Holland. I want to ask Miss Ola, is this her first book? Okay, she said it, but maybe this person just joined in.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, this is my first published book. So you will notice that over the next few months, there might be a couple more just because I have so many manuscripts to publish, but this is the first one that's actually published.
All right, so I hope that's answered your question. All right, Mavis is saying, I'm watching with the family from Lisbon, Portugal. Kindly ask her if she will describe herself as a Pan-Africanist.
I would, but I think that is wearing a hat that I don't think I qualify for. Am I a proponent for Pan-Africanism? Yes, I am. Am I wishful that I could be the true Pan-Africanist that we've seen in the past? Oh, yes, please. I am all about us growing our continent. So yes, I am a proponent for it. I just cannot claim that kind of title because it's above me.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have Frimpon Buffy is saying, watching from Akusi near Somania, talking about mental health issue. Kindly ask if she will like to partner some NGOs in Ghana to work on the mental health project. You like
Absolutely. So we already started. Of course, we went through the government direction because there's another hospital. It's already built. It's there, and we work with the I think it's the African Neurophysiology Society, which works with the Ghana Minister of Health and kind of stuff. But yes, the local NGOs are helpful because we get to touch the communities that might be forgotten in the process.
Very important. All right, Jeffrey TV. Thank you guys, always tuning in. I love her passion for working on humanitarian issues, watching from our in OT region. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And we have Kweku is saying, wow, I love her courage and passion. God bless her and her team. Amen to that.
Amen.
Amen. All right. We have Sika saying, I love her line of social work. Please ask her if she wants to also work with persons with autism. Yeah, she said that. All right. She's going to say more on that. I would like to introduce her to Kati Special School. Okay. It's owned by a lady who takes care of autism. All right. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, definitely we'll want to know more about that. And if maybe Francis, I don't know if the viewers can send it. I can give you my website, like,
Yeah,
and then
we're
maybe
gonna do
you
that.
can share with them
Yes,
because
and
yeah,
your
I don't
email
know.
as well. We're going to put it out there so people can reach out to you. I mean, your social media handles. Okay, guys. So don't worry. We're going to put it out there how to reach out to her if you think you have like a school, like Sika is saying, so that please she can help. She really wants to. She's ready. Her 2026 is full. Okay, so let's make her busy. And Lawrence is saying, insightful convo watching from Ghana. Thank you guys so much for that question. All right, keep your quick. All right, okay, lady. Thank you, lady. I'm watching on Twitch from St. Petersburg, Russia. I will encourage her to do more for the motherland, Africa. Proud and grateful to her. Oh, yes, she's already doing that. Great, could please kindly ask if she will also launch her book in Africa also. Is it something you're looking at?
Yes, so the Amazon links that I created are actually Africa, well, US, Africa, Europe, but unfortunately, like for physical copies, it might be more expensive for people to order from Amazon, I guess, because delivery might be complicated. But the ebook, you can buy it from Amazon on any link that you have Amazon registered in another country. We also are working on other platforms that are global where you can order it from any local region. And by the time I come back to Ghana, God willing, I will come with copies, and there will be opportunities to do like little book get-togethers, and people
The
can.
same thing you want to do, right? And
Yes,
then,
yes. Mhm.
oh, nice, yes. All right. Kweku saying, please, all right. Kweku, I think that answers your questions, okay? And she will keep in touch so that when she comes, if you want to go, the venue, everything, like I said, we're going to keep in touch with her. We're going to be saying everything on the way as she goes, okay? So just keep on watching Time with Francis. We give you nothing but the best. I told you guys. Firma is saying, watching from Netanyahu. Kindly ask her what inspired her to partner with Ghanaian organization.
Yes. So in the beginning, I was focused on Cameroon because charity begins at home, right? So I started there, but the roadblocks were too many because I think I found out from friends who went to work in Ghana and stayed in Ghana for a little bit that there's a lot more advancement and openness to growth. And I'm not saying Cameroon doesn't have that. I am saying it is more difficult to navigate the red tape that comes with it, considering that I'm no longer considered a citizen. But in Ghana, I was welcomed from the start with the people that I already knew on the ground, the organizations that were already working. So it was so much easier to help. And tell me the truth, who wants to help where they're not, where the help is not welcome? Yeah,
They
like
said, "Go where you appreciate a girl. Go where you
where
appreciate."
you're appreciated, you know?
Yes. So that is it. That answers it. Okay, and Ghana is welcoming. I mean, we're open. Everybody knows that it's peaceful there. So where else if not Ghana? I mean,
Hey.
yes, with time we can look at other
Yeah.
as well. So that's my problem. All right, today, Ghana. Okay, what people are saying. The question is, if she would like to work with persons with, is it albinism?
Albinism. Okay.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you look at our mission and vision, we really want to meet disenfranchised people. So if I know albinism is a thing in Africa and I grew up knowing about that, but yes, if there is an organized group that is already handling something on the ground in Ghana, like an NGO or something, we will partner with them because it's about giving opportunities to people who are almost forgotten.
Okay, so that is from our network. So I'm sure they will definitely reach out to you and tell you more. All right, so let's have some fun question because we've been asking some serious questions. Let's have some fun, okay? If your book were to be a movie, who would you cast as the main character?
Um, For a woman, I would cast Mrs. Beatrice Mensah Tayu, the CEO of Cybel Energy.
Okay.
For a man, I actually love President Mahama.
I
Yeah,
know
he
I like
is. Yeah, he is just so personable, so laid back, so welcoming. It's like
it.
he makes presidency look like a true human thing, not a godly position, which is amazing because, hey, politics
Yes,
is already complicated enough. So having a
I know.
personable person who's approachable, perfect.
Yes, you can say it's more, honey. What's the best advice you ever received as a writer?
Uh, I have had two sides of it. I've had people who are more commercial driven advice that I look for writing that will appeal to the masses, but not necessarily that will appeal to my inner self. Then I've received advice from people who are like, you should do more of your passion because there's a lot about you that people need to know. So there's always there's two sides to the coin. It's about either money, monetizing the process, or reaching the masses in a meaningful way, or doing both. You can still, but yeah.
All right, so this ebook, it's online. When people read it, do they have a place where they can say their opinion, what they think about the book?
Yes. So Amazon gives options for reviews,
Yeah.
and people can write what they believe or what they got from it or what they think could have been better. Or if they absolutely love it, then oh, by all means, say you absolutely love it.
Okay. So how will you react? I know now it's open. Maybe people have started reading it. You've not had any negative comments. How will you react to negative comments?
I advise people in life generally to know that when you put yourself out there, you should have zero expectation, because if you're putting your authentic side, like your authentic self out there, you shouldn't have expectations of anyone, so that everything that comes at you should be just it's part of the course. Because if you have expectations, then you get disappointed. And that applies to everything else in life, your friends, your family, your children. You can wish for the best, but you cannot have expectations because every human will respond differently. I have a chapter that really is poignant about autism, for example. Some people will be revolted by what is in there, but a person who's dealing with this will be thankful that somebody said it out loud. So you have to go out there with zero expectation, but with good intentions.
Okay. Is it possible that you can read us something from your book? Do you have a hard copy?
Let's see. Hold on. Do I have? I can look for something. Well, I wish I had known you were gonna ask me, so I would have not spent this much time now looking for it.
Don't worry. We like it real like this.
Yeah,
We like when
well, it
everything
is
is
real
real.
for real.
Yeah.
I think my favorite. So this is not to. There are a couple of Ghanaian. I'm actually really loving Ghana. You guys are gonna see that all over the book. But I use some Ghanaian names. I might even spell them wrong, but I just love the name. And by the way, somebody told me my name is Ama because I'm born on Saturday. So
Saturday. Oh,
now,
okay. I'm out here. Okay.
okay. So now I'm like
Yeah.
calling myself Ama.
Yes.
But okay, so let's see. The first chapter.
Mhm.
It's called Coming of Age.
Yeah.
And my book starts with a Bible verse that reflects what is in the chapter, and then it has some kind of caption that I wrote. So for this one is, I will not keep silent. I will speak out in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. That's Job 7:11. Then my own caption of it is, silence is not always the absence of a voice. As human beings, we often go through life surviving, not living. That can translate in many ways, and it is dependent on intrinsic and extrinsic happenings that shape our perception of what is expected of us, not what truly is. We work, we study, we achieve, and move through the cycle of what society deems living. In all this, sometimes we catch a moment, a glimpse of our lives, like a reflection in the mirror. During that brief raw connection with our soul, we question some choices. We look back, then just as quickly we shut that crack with more words, study, achievement, life. If we are lucky enough, through one of the repeated cycles of survival, we break free. We are either pushed by fate, fact, or faith to find the true meaning to our existence. And when that happens, we start living, finding the strength within to truly live unapologetically is the greatest gift one can receive. Sadly, few will ever achieve it, yet we live on.
Yeah. It's so emotional, by the way. It is.
Thank you.
And I want to ask that with the plans you have in 2026, are they going to be teaching people to know how you can diagnose or know from the house or when your child is growing up whether he's autistic and if he has mental illness? And also, another thing, people know, but they don't come to accept the fact that my child is this. You tell them and say, no, 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 no. See, I'm a Christian, okay? I'm from a Christian, I believe, 100. But there's fact. You can have faith, don't get me wrong, but there's fact as well. So sometimes I think the earlier you find out, the earlier you accept, you can actually make some certain changes instead of waiting for so long and keep in denial, saying no, she's not or he's not, my child is perfect and all that. I don't know if there's going to be a program like that.
Definitely. We already have that. So for that awareness month, I'm glad you brought that up in April. Awareness is part of it. It's a marriage between science and culture includes religion. It's about bringing those two together to live, to cohabit, to coexist, knowing that one is not against the other, but they're both needed. Because there's one thing you have to understand. It's like meeting a woman in an abusive relationship. You want to save her, but you also have to remember she has children with this man. She has 20 years with this man. So you, this person outside, you have to work harder to convince her, even though she has a black eye and broken tooth. So how do you do that? You still find a way to make her understand it's not wrong. He's an amazing. He might have been a great person before. He's the father of your children. But in order for you to continue to be the mother of these children and be alive, we need to address this issue. So you don't come in as a bulldozer, because most of the time what people do is they shut down because they are familiar with what they are comfortable with. That includes, my child is not sick. My child is spiritually attacked. My child is whatever it is. It's my village people. So you have to find a way to bring the village people, the spiritual attack, and science together.
Okay, that would be really lovely because I know a lot of us need that, especially in Africa. Like I said, this part of the world, they have it, they accept it, they don't even have a problem with it. But in Africa, we know we have our beliefs, our culture, which is good, but sometimes we just need to think outside the box for the sake of our kids. Because now these things are there and there's nothing you can do about it. But
You'll be surprised, even here, there are some parents who resist it still. Yes. They've lived here. I have nurses who are highly educated with PhDs. It's about what your belief system is. So we have to work on rewiring a person's acceptance through their belief systems and admitting that they think differently and not punish them for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, it was nice talking to you. I really have a good time. I learned a lot of new words as well on the way, and I can talk my vocabulary. Yes. Thank you so much, Ms. Stacy for joining Time with Frances. This is a quick one for someone who is also coming up as a writer. What kind of advice will you give out there?
Don't doubt yourself. Don't use ChatGPT until you've written the whole book based on what you want to write, what you believe, what you want to tell the world. When you're done with that, then you can seek assistance to edit it. But please believe in what you want to write.
Yes, very important. And please, let's talk about briefly the location, time, venue for the book launch, like in person.
In Maryland is the first city we're going to do the book launch at. So it's going to be in Maryland on March 1st. at 4 p.m. and it's just a social gathering. And then we'll have a lunch in Chicago, which will be in April. And as for Ghana, it will probably be in the summer. So I'm hoping that it's not rainy season, but summer is just where we have more time and the kids are out of school. So it's easier to travel for a lengthy amount of time. But we'll put those dates out as we get closer.
Okay. Okay, for that, we'll just follow you up also with the location and the time as well. We have Patty, thank you so much for watching. Is that insightful conversation going on? All right, thank you so much, Patty. Yes, any shout out to your team, people you work with, those behind the scene that keep pushing you. I mean, yes, let's give it time.
For the book, I'm going to shout out to Daisy and the publishing company for bearing with my diva requests sometimes, and for Crystal Lillian Academy, which has supported me in all my ventures, and Purple Point Neurology, which is in Ghana actually, and also to the Clicks Foundation, Auntie Mary. A lot of people know her, and her beautiful daughter Nanaya. They are very inspirational to me. So I thank everybody, including your show, Francis, including Araba, who brought me here, and my personal point of contact in Ghana, Emmanuel. There's so many people to thank. So if I didn't call your name, it's not because I'm not thinking of you. I am grateful. We have a lot of work to do, and you cannot stop now. You can't get rid of me.
No, they can't. Now you're a Ghanaian, you're Ama, so nobody can get rid of you. So I want you to put out your social media handles. How can people get you online on social media? And also, if they just want to get to partner with you as well, how can they reach you? And what's the fastest means of reaching you?
So my fastest way is info@projectthriveglobal.org, which I'm putting in the chat here. I don't know if you're going to get it.
Yes, please.
Okay. And then I also really am good with checking my Facebook. We have 2 Facebook pages. The book has its own Facebook page, which is about this life. That page is really about everything life related. So my side things that I talk about. And then I have my Facebook handle, which is my personal Facebook page. I really strongly recommend that if you have a message, send an email to the info@Project Thrive, because I will pay attention to that better. Funny enough, I am a people person, but I'm not a social media person.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But now the world is evolving, so you just
yes. So I'm following the world.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you've said today. You've educated my viewers. I've been educated myself. And also, like I said, we'll be following you up with everything that you're doing, especially when you're going to Ghana, because we want people, because we have most people from here, viewers are from Ghana, even though we are from Europe and the States, but we want them to be part of it. And those who want to collaborate with you, maybe they didn't send an email early, you didn't get to catch it, maybe you can come there and you guys can link up and work together. Definitely, I know my network will be linking you up with the Albanians someday, so that you guys can work on that as well, because I think it's very, very important. Thank you for your time, leaving everything, spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And I know the time difference as well. So, and you actually launched your book today. Come to think of it, that's the whole lot. Because I was like, she's launching today and she wants to do the interview today.
Oh no, it's the virtual launch. So I have a Zoom later in the day just to do a Q&A about it, but that's all about everything we're doing so far. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I still feel honored, because some people might say, let me focus on this one right now, because I have a lot of, things to put and put
my humanitarian work. I have to talk about my humanitarian work. I was happy that it was going to happen. It just was coincidental. So no, I would not turn down talking about Project Thrive any day, anytime.
Any day, anytime. Oh, we're going to say Project Thrive all the way. Trust me, we are. And definitely everything about you in general. We're going to take it. We're going to follow suit. We're going to know what you're doing. Especially, like I said, in Ghana, we want to try our own little way of pushing it out there. Health is my personal something. It's very close to my heart. And it happens to be autism, mental, this one is what I really, disability is what I think we should focus on, because there are actual people like that. The cancer is good, but let's try to, put time, put energy, like the way we do for the cancer. I think we've done a lot. Trust me, we've pushed it. The breast cancer, every kind of cancer, prostate cancer, like everything, we've done it. So let's do it for the disability as well. I think they deserve more. They do. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate. So we'll be following suit, and then definitely we'll keep you posted. I'll be disturbing you. Is something coming out? Please, want to on the show? Please come. Like,
well, I can tell you right now, for those who will be reading this book, please stay tuned, because the book on autism in adulthood is coming up next. So that'll keep something on the plate, on the warmer for you to be waiting for.
Okay, so we now we can't wait. Okay, we can wait for that book to come out. And also, I'm sure when you get to Ghana, you do all that launching as well.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Thank you again. And I know it's in the afternoon, so good afternoon to you.
Yeah, it's only 12 something, so yeah.
Yes. Let me leave you to go prepare for your next thing.
All right, you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. All right, so thank you guys so much for spending time. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your nice words as well. It's Time with Frances. I am your host. My name is Frances, and we are here every Friday. So don't forget to tune in, okay? So next week we'll be here, same time, same place. Don't forget. Tune in, come early, write your questions early, okay? But today you guys tried. Kudos. Thank you so much. And shout out to all of you that tune in, because you can use your time to do something else. But you spent time with me. I'm really, really honored. All right, guys. So I'll see you next week. Have a good evening from here.
Don't miss a beat, stay tuned tight. The best of the best, shining bright. Tune in now, it's not a game. Today TodayGhanaNews, it's your clan. Time with Francis, a unique delight. Don't miss the magic, shining bright. Tune in and see the best of the best. TodayGhanaNews, you'll be impressed. And every week, a new adventure. Francis Jolin, we're ready.
Oh, say yay! The African Arts, Food, Music and Culture Festival, Armenia 2026. Society, Yapa Huntim of Francis Consults, Eto Esa Afro Esbitesa, Ewa Ghana, any Africa, Sabe showcase creativity, Ewa global stage, so we artists, fashion designer, chef, musician, Anna Empo, cultural entrepreneur, any woman, so what the African young creativity, every global stage, Ewa Europe, ya boy ya pomo atuho, ya show registration I say. And it's 2% participating. And now on getting more information there. And you contact in our home so +374 558 508 11 and +233 542 545 815. Following our Facebook, Ope and Sembisa and Bibi Piata e fire home. Ubetimi I email and so ewo African Culture Festival 2018 at gmail.com. African Arts, Food, Music and Culture Festival, Armenia 2026, made of way. Africa on display, culture without borders. Yeah, that was it.
Hello abusiafo, Centrica ewo niema papa ma edimachi ne yonkohwe.